Welcome back to Tutorial Tidbits. This week is going to be a very tidbit as I am in Sedona, Arizona, wrapping up my fashion plate portraits workshop in person and getting ready to switch gears for the Plein Air Festival, where I will be painting outdoors and on location, ripping and gluing in the wind. One of the accents that I put on my fashion plate portraits, or several of the accents, are Posca pens, Stabilo woodies as mark making on top. And I also like to incorporate gold leaf in some places on the composition. So you can see that I've put gold leaf, a variegated gold leaf here, and some gold leaf here. And I wanted to show you exactly how to apply gold leaf if you've never done it in your work. It's actually metallic leaf and it's made by Speedball. It has transfer papers on it that make it much easier to handle. You can purchase leaf that is loose, but it's hard to handle. So I like it with the transfer papers where the leaf is actually adhered to a wax paper that comes off when you apply it, rather than you trying to hold that very thin metallic leaf loosely. Metallic leaf comes in copper, in gold, in silver, and also in this variegated color. And all the links for the supplies are going to be in the upper right-hand corner on my Amazon shopping resource page for art supplies or down below the video. So you're going to use, this is a Speedball Mona Lisa gold metallic leaf with transfer papers. And I'm also using the Mona Lisa proprietary adhesive for the metallic leaf. This is my project from the Fashion Plate Portraits Workshop that was in person this week at the Sedona Art Center. It's also going to be available online this coming January 2022. So if you're interested in information about that, please join my newsletter mailing list in the upper right-hand corner, and you will get that information first before anyone else, as spots to register are going to be limited. So with the proprietary adhesive, you want to swirl it around. You don't want to shake it super vigorously, but it does need to be blended. So you're going to mix it in a manner that's not going to infuse bubbles. You're going to then take the cap off, and you'll notice that it's a milky consistency, and you're going to use a brush to spread it in the area where you want the leaf to go. So for the purpose of demonstrating, I'm going to put some leaf on another one of these palm fronds. So let's slide her down a little bit and put this metallic leaf adhesive right where I want it to be gold metallic. So I'm gonna lay it over this collage area. So I've changed my mind and I want to put the gold leaf right there. So I'm gonna put that in specifically and exactly where I want the gold leaf to adhere. I'm going to brush it on, and I'm using a flat brush so that I can get a crisp edge, a crisp corner, and a defined area. So once you spread that on, you are going to immediately clean this brush with soap and water so that it doesn't get damaged from the very stickiness of the leaf adhesive. Put the lid on tightly. I'm going to go and clean my brush, and I'm going to wait. Yes, we have to wait. You have to wait about 10 to 15 minutes or so, depending on your climate, for that adhesive to set up. What are we looking for? We're looking for the liquid wetness, the milkiness to go away. It'll be completely clear. And when you touch your finger on it, it will be tacky but dry, sort of like a flypaper strip. If you've ever touched a flypaper strip, it's not wet, but it's sticky. So that's what we're going for. So every few minutes or so, once it goes to clear from milky, you're just going to touch your finger in it and wait for it to be tacky but dry. Once the adhesive has dried to a touch to tacky state, you're going to take the transfer paper with the shiny side and put that down into the glue. So I'm going to make sure this runs the length of my leaf. And then I'm going to take the fronts of my fingernails, or you can use a spoon to burnish the gold into the adhesive. And you want to make sure you go in all directions and get it completely and totally into the adhesive. Then you're going to lift the transfer paper off, And what's lovely about the transfer papers is you still have a lot of gold leaf that you can use, and you can keep on using the sheet until there is no more left, and it's much easier to handle on the wax transfer paper. So now you have to brush off the excess where you don't want it, and sometimes that takes a little scrubbing. And there you've got a gold leaf accent on the headdress of this beautiful Hawaiian hula girl. So another tip for the gold leaf is that you need to seal it with a gloss gel medium over the top of it before you apply acrylic varnish, because acrylic varnish will tend to tarnish the gold metallic leaf because it is not 24 karat gold. If it was actual gold leaf, it wouldn't tarnish, but because this is metallic leaf, you want to seal it with a layer of gloss gel medium, which acts as an isolation coat between the leaf and the varnish and will prevent it from tarnishing when you apply your UV protective acrylic polymer varnish across this entire piece. So I know that's just a little tidbit, but I think applying a little bit of gold leaf is a beautiful accent to many works of mixed media in addition to fashion plate portraits. But I also wanted to invite you to join my mailing list. That's in the upper right-hand corner so that you can get the information on my online fashion plate portraits workshop coming in January. Happy Friday, and thank you for being here.